Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Third Coast Retro right here on YouTube. On today's video, I'm going to do a full product review of Harvest Happy Farms Grassland Gold. I'm going to talk about the ingredients, what's in the bag, and how to prepare it. And then of course guys, whether or not my tortoises are actually going to eat it. Also guys, don't forget we're going to be doing Under the Shell segment or answer one of your questions. And you guys get to figure out whether today's fact or fiction is, well, fact or fiction. All right, guys, let's get going. Hey guys, real quick before we start today's video, I have a problem and I need your help. Of everybody watching this video, this one right here, 84% of you guys have yet to subscribe to the channel. Do me a favor, subscribe. That helps me grow as a channel, and if you guys hit the notification button, it helps you guys get notified when the new content comes out, like this one. And also guys, don't forget to hit the like button because that tells me what videos you guys enjoy versus the videos you don't. And I'll make more of the videos you guys actually enjoy. So hit the like button, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe for crying out loud. All right, let's get to the video. Today's video is part of a series that I'm gonna be doing where I'm trying to find the best viable solution for you guys to get your tortoise chow that is healthy for your tortoise and you know what's actually in it. I did a YouTube short a while back about spring mix, and that was part of my tortoise chow, and then I found out that that spring mix indeed had spinach in it, which got me thinking guys, we actually don't know what's in our tortoises' food that we provide them every day unless you grow it outside, or if you're like me and live in Michigan, you need some other solution. So part of that quest is I reached out to Happy Harvest Farms and they sent me this Grassland Gold food for your tortoises. So on today's video, we're going to be reviewing this stuff and seeing how well it actually works for your tortoise, as well as break down what's on the back of the label, which is what we're doing right now. So on the back of this label, it has a dandelion leaf, mulberry leaves, nettle leaves, plantain leaves, hibiscus flowers, cantillonian petals, and rose petals. Guys, this is all staples for any tortoise, let alone grassland tortoises. So with all of this stuff, it tells you on the back of the label here what its purpose is and the actual benefit. I mean, that's amazing, and that's why I like this company so much. So let's go ahead and prepare the stuff for the tortoises today and see who eats it and who just says, nah, I'm gonna pass. All right, so per the instructions here, it tells you dry scoop feed into a bowl, and then we're gonna lightly soak or mist for 5 to 10 minutes until soft. It serves lightly, serve lightly moist, hydrates approximately 2 times its volume. And if you're worried about, if you're feeding your tortoises by weight, some people do that, this expands to approximately 300% of its dry weight. So every gram you put in is 3 grams in wet weight. Wet weight. Is that a thing? That's a thing, right? Right? Wet weight? I don't know. I tell my doctors, because we're 70% water, that it's wet weight. Fun fact. All right, here it is out of the bag. At first glance, you can see all those petals and flowers and stuff in here, and then these pellets are the compressed portion. I believe this is more of the grass and hay blend that's in here already. Looking good. It smells good. I don't know if I would eat it, but it smells good. Let's go ahead and add the water. Alright, now everything's going to start soaking here in the water, as you can see. I don't have it so submerged that it's underwater. We just want to get it nice and moist here. So we're going to wait 15 minutes and then we'll serve it up. And guys, while we wait, it's a good time to do fact or fiction. For today's fact or fiction, tortoises can only drink water through their mouth. Like we can. What do you think? Fact or fiction? The answer is tortoises can actually drink water in a couple of different ways. Number one, they can actually drink water through their mouth. That's true. However, they also drink water through their nose. They also can absorb water through their skin and their cloaca. Now, this is important to know as a tortoise owner because it puts value to tortoise soaks. You want to make sure that you're giving your hatchlings soaks 3 times a week minimum. And then also for adults, you don't want to skew away from that. You actually want to soak them 3 to 4 times a month, or about once a week. That's today's fact or fiction. All right, guys, let's check this out here. This stuff looks like it's ready to go. Look at that. Very good. It's nice and damp. We're gonna go ahead and start feeding this to the tortoises and see if they're actually gonna eat this. What do you think? Do you think they're gonna go nuts for this stuff? And the one thing I have to say that I noticed right away is that the smell is strong with this, and it's a pleasant smell, don't get me wrong, but that is one of the things that tortoises, you got to understand, tortoises use a few things to detect good food. First off is smell. The second is the colors. You can see all the colors in this stuff here that really shows off just how appealing this could be to tortoises. And I'm really excited to see their reaction to this and how they behave, if they're gonna go ahead and go nuts over this or they're kind of like, meh, whatever. So let's take this down to our test subject that's gonna be eating this food today.
All right, first up is the sulcata tortoise. Now he's going to check this stuff out. I anticipate him eating it because this guy, well, he eats just about anything. But the first one on our list, we want to see if he's going to eat this stuff. This is that grassland gold good stuff. Look at him. He is eager to check it out right away. No hesitation. And there he goes. He started, oh yeah, he loves this stuff. What are you talking about? No question. So first up is a massive success. This guy, he is tearing into it like there's no tomorrow, which I kind of figured being the sulcata tortoise and all. But it, like I said, it smells really good. You can smell it across his enclosure, and he'll come running just like he did today in this video. And he's loving every bit of it. All right, let's move on to the next subject. And that's the marginated tortoises, and they are killing it as well. Let's move on. The elongated tortoise. Now this guy, he was a little hesitant at first, but nonetheless, there he goes. He's going to start digging into this stuff. All of my tortoises so far absolutely love this Grassland Gold by Happy Harvest Farms.
Okay guys, before we wrap up today's video with our last test subjects, which are the redfoot tortoises in the enclosure over here, it's time to do the Under the Shell segment where I answer one of your questions right here on Third Coast Reptile. Got questions? Then get your answer right here on Under the Shell. Alright guys, for today's Under the Shell segment, this one is from Dan. Dan messages me from Facebook, which is one of the 3 ways you guys can get your questions answered here. And Dan asks, what are the values in microclimates? What are they and why does it matter to tortoises? Dan, that's a great question. So when it comes to microclimates, that's the environment in which your tortoise lives. It's a microclimate because it's right where that tortoise belongs. So, for example, say the weather forecast calls for 70 and sunny, but it's early spring and the ground temperatures haven't gotten quite warm yet. That means that that microclimate doesn't match the ambient climate in which that tortoise can be in. It gives you like a false sense of what it actually is when you're dealing with ambient temperatures and ambient humidity and ambient UVB. The Ferguson zones also matter because when it comes to UV light, yeah, you can have a higher reading right next to that bulb, but those Ferguson zones change and gets weaker as it comes down. So you need to know where that Ferguson zone lands and representative to the top of their shell because that's what they're exposed to. That's the amount of UVB they're actually getting. Same thing with humidity and temperature. It's relevant to their microclimate. And that's the environment in which they actually live right on top of that substrate. Dan, I hope it answers your question. And if you want your question answered, you can do so in one of 3 ways. Number 1, you can be like Dan and ask your question on Facebook. The Third Coast Reptile Community Chat on Facebook is number 1. Number 2, you can go to the Third Coast Reptile Community Chat on YouTube and ask your question there. And lastly, you guys can get your question answered right here in the comment section of this here video. All right, let's get back to this video. All right, guys, last we're gonna try out here is the Redfoots. We're gonna see how they react to this Grassland Gold. So we're gonna take some of this food here. Ow, my knee. We're gonna come down here and scoop some in here. We'll spread it out. Everybody gets a chance to sample the goods. Look at these guys. Look at how they flock to this food. They can smell it. Hi, guys. And shake it out here. All right. Yeah, I think that's successful. I think they really do like it. Look at them go. Absolutely. Oh yeah, that's a win. Alright guys, in conclusion, I think we have a winner here. All the tortoises really enjoyed the food that we provided them. Again, this is Grassland Gold by a company called Happy Harvest Farms. They are the sponsor of today's video. And if you want to get your very own Grassland Gold, like this one here, I will give you a link in the description of this video. And if you use this code right here, you'll get a little discount. Little off the shoulder for you. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. And you know the drill. Until next time, bye now.